A few things to say before I start this video. Number one, this has major spoilers for Cowboy Guy the Sorta movie. If you haven't watched the full thing, please do. It is a great sort of movie. I do not want my video to be your only way of knowing and watching it. It's linked in the description and in the corner of the screen right now. Number two, I have not worked on the project at all, even though I'd really like to. Slice of pie. If you could, I would like to be a, non-verbal character that only speaks in loud shouts or weird noises. But anyways, Slice of Pie made the series, and all credits goes to them and their team. I'm just a crazy fanboy of some funny little people on my phone. Number three, I am currently recording this on my Oculus for the audio and using the free editing video software. So if the audio or video you're watching right now isn't up to standard as the rest of the videos you watch,
that I'm very sorry and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not giving a fuck!
Number four, all this is my opinion. I just really like Cowboy Guy. So, Cowboy Guy the Sorta movie starts off with an amazing and soothing background. I said this previously in one of Slice of Pie's community posts, but all the background images are really soothing and calming in my opinion. The color choice is just always spot on, and it's just all around really incredible. Another thing I want to talk about is the music. The music, just like the backgrounds, fit every single situation. Before I heard of Cowboy Guy the Sorta movie, I never heard of Kaznat, but now I've fallen in love with them. I'm no Anthony Fantano, but I can say this is a strong 10. Actually, well, when I wrote that, I actually could not remember a single song from Cowboy Guy the Sorta movie. So I took a re-listen, and I wasn't wrong at all. It just takes a re-listen to understand, but I really do highly recommend re-listening to songs from Kaznat. Anyways, back to Cowboy Guy the Sorta movie. Then it pans to our protagonist, Cowboy Guy tuning a guitar. Cowboy Guy probably has the coolest name ever. Like, just imagine your profession followed by guy, gal, or thing. Like, mine could have been pastry guy. That would have been so cool. Now, I want to praise the art style right here. I love the abnormal size of the head and the eyes compared to the body. I did fail art class back in freshman year, but I can still tell when art style is cute and likable. Nothing else to say, but the kid characters look 10 times cuter than they should be. I'll get to that later on in the video. So this Red Riding Hood wolf knockoff is harassing this little bunny kid for some booze. Unless that is a root beer, I'm pretty sure that part is in violation with that kid there. It does say at 1:45 in the corner it says children drink free only on Wednesdays. Though I'm just hoping it's root beer and not actual booze, because that town would be pretty fucked up. Anyways, Cowboy Guy burst in and just completely smashed Brothers, this drunk wolf, out of here, while Piano Guy absolutely drops fire. Like, if music could fight, I know Piano Man could give Cowboy Guy a run for his money. Now, I want to talk about Cowboy Guy's design. I know I'm kind of a little fast, but just hear me out. It's literally perfect. Like, since he wears the bandana like he's part of the 3rd Street Gang from Saints Row, the animator don't have to animate his mouth when he speaks. It's a 100 IQ move right there. I don't care if it's lazy. I like lazy stuff that works out in the end. So, after some news channel complete doxes Cowboy Guy, we get introduced to 2 new things, the complete other debt he is in, and my second favorite character, Strawberry, his accountant and friend. Again, I love the design of Strawberry. It's silly, it's simple, it's cute. So, the machine basically tells Cowboy Guy, yeah, you're around 240k in debt, which at that point I would just take the easy way out. And they said they caused damage within 8 days, so that means he must have caused around 30k of damage each single day. Which I'm not even gonna ask how or why, but goddamn, that is insane. Cowboy Guy has an existential crisis and doubts his own self, but his star gives him power like he's the castle from Super Mario 64. Anyways, I have to ask, what would you do in this situation? Would you get a job? Maybe even beg? Or, if you're really crazy, get married to an old rich guy and poison his toes? Well, nothing really compares to the amount of genius Cowboy Guy has.
Really? a lemonade stand. You think you're gonna make $239,503.03 from this?
Yeah, that's right. Make lemon and glass a new drug. He gets a quick buck out of it, but that's really it. The guy just kind of took the whole glass as well, so I'm guessing he had pica, cause he must have ate it. So when being the CIA doesn't work, Cowboy Guy decides to be Cooking Mama and make a bake sale, which I completely do respect. Like I said, I would have been pastry guy, but yeah, baking is really fun. I do love cooking. Cake. I like making cake. Anyways, Strawberry just shames my poor baby boy for trying to make some dough. No pun intended. So, Cowboy Guy, wanting to show he isn't some stain in the rug, promises her that he'll make the money before she wakes up. Another day passes, another good background image. I'm just questioning how he has no pain tolerance to lean on a thinking cactus. I don't know, maybe when the spikes go in and kind of connect his brain cells. Anyways, but so Pear goes and buys his pencil for $1. Realizing he can make money helping people, like he wasn't doing that before, he goes and does some odd jobs to help the town. So before I go on, I want to say how I love how a guy changes the color to match the background while he's helping the people in the town. Uh, yeah, like I said, Slice of Pie makes really good background images, and this one I just really like. Nothing else to say. Well, 2 weeks of helping people, he makes $6.03, which I'm completely in utter shock. I mean, how? How? Is this town in like Venezuela or something? Is their currency less than a Robux? It has to be because I haven't seen any chairs in this town. It means literally they cannot afford them. So, seeing as he only made $6.03, Cowboy Guy goes and drinks his Big Heart away, which costs $6 for juice. How? I just gotta ask how. The town previously was just paying him with online currency or Reddit karma, but now a simple juice box is $6? The amount of dollars looking like dubstep video on those weird viewing programs. Well, Cowboy Guy walks out of the bar and does some cute little drunk walking, and then he finds the scuba glove machine and just goes goblin mode on it, but just like me with men, he misses his shot, hitting a photo with him and his mom on it, which I'm pretty sure wasn't there in the beginning, but I could be wrong. My editor self would say if it was there or not. The emotional trauma gives him a flashback to his childhood. Again, introducing me to my next favorite characters, Cowboy Kid and Cowboy Guy's mom. I mean, they're kind of in the name. Cowboy Kid is just Cowboy Guy as a kid, and Cowboy Guy's mom is Cowboy Guy's mom. After some porn movie hiding, Cowboy Kid gets his lunchbox and gets ready for his first day of kindergarten. Now, this kindergarten scene kind of pisses me off a lot, so I'm going to be going on a huge rant, so please consider the following. I just hate kids. I fucking hate Ralph Parks, Hammer Girl, and the rest of that stupid-ass classroom, as they start laughing at my poor cowboy kid for chasing his dreams. Like, what are you gonna do, Ralph Parks? Fetch? What about you, Hammer Girl? Hammer for a living? Depressing. At least construction workers, they're hot and they make nearly 45K a year. Hammer Girl will just make like 2 Dogecoins a week. I'm bawling my eyes out seeing poor cowboy kid being shamed. Kids are awful and will always be awful. Well, he gets back home and is completely, utterly devastated, saying he doesn't want to be a cowboy anymore. But Cowboy Kid's mom comes in clutch and revives the lost motivation inside Cowboy Kid. This scene was probably the most emotional to me. I just don't know. I just really like it. It's all around beautiful. And Cowboy Kid's mom is the definition of the mother that everyone needs. Maybe less people will have, mommy issues with her around. Anyways, cue Cowboy Guy not only crying, but us, the viewers, crying as well with him. But finally, Sleeping Beauty over here, Strawberry, finally comes back after 2 weeks. Seeing her best friend having PTSD or something. They do a little bit talking, and Cowboy Guy hears something off in the distance.
Cowboy Guy, nostalgia critic here. I just wanted to say, I heard you've been going through a rough time, man. Yeah, I know you just wanted to be the best sheriff, Cowboy Guy. You just really wanted to do things well, but I know you're at like a real low and you wanted to save the town as the best sheriff, but it didn't work out. I'm telling you, Cowboy Guy, I'm telling you, you can still pull things together. Right now, you're at a 4 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie, that's not great, but you can pull it together. I mean, I don't think you understand who you are. You are Cowboy Guy. Cowboy Guy, man! And I think you'll be a fantastic sheriff, and the town is as good as saved, man. Just take my advice, and things will be good.
Yes, sir, Mr. Critic.
Who are you talking to? How much juice did you drink?
After that fever dream, Cowboy Guy goes and sells his gold star for a hefty sum of the debt he is in, but with the star gone, so is his position. He hands over Sheriff to Strawberry, says his goodbyes, and has one of the emotional leaves ever.
Oh God, I think I just twisted my ankle.
So, right about here, I would be saying my conclusion on how good Cowboy Guy the Sword movie is, but something happened. I looked on Slice of Pie's channel and saw a two-parter, Cowboy Guy Mile West. So, not wanting to be rude, I will be reviewing those two parts. This is my first time seeing these two episodes, so my opinion may change. My editor self will be putting text if my opinion does change. So, without anything else to say, let's begin. So, part 1 starts us with seeing Cowboy Guy and a title card with a funny little Easter egg at the bottom. I'm not going to read it here, but if you want to see it, please go watch it. Link to both parts are in the description. After the first title card, we see our man in action, looking over the town where he used to be the sheriff of, but was let go. Early before, I was praising Cowboy Guy the Sword movie, but here I got 2 issues already. Not major, it just doesn't rub off me well. Firstly, Cowboy Guy's design. Yes, this is the first version, and obviously it did change, but I just kind of want to be poking at it. The eyes, they're not toony big, like, we know as the new design, and they don't go over the hat. The one feels like an adult cartoon, not like BoJack or Smiling Friends, but more of a, I'm trying to appeal by being serious, kind of like Family Guy almost. Also, the second scene we see in the town, the first thing I saw was a man hanging in the bottom left corner. I don't know why, but this first thing I saw, so it just didn't fit the tone of the series, in my opinion. It was just another thing I did not like. But please do not go attack this one episode. Everything did change in the sorta movie and the second part. I'm just nitpicking, even though I shouldn't, because the script is already 5 pages long. Anyways, so after the Seinfeld laugh track and an Ant-Man reference, we see some Scorpion guy doing something to this poor yellow man. I just really hope it isn't a kink of either of them. That would be a little weird. Anyways, our cowboy guy goes and politely asks for his job back. I mean, not saying I could have done better, but there are some areas improving. Maybe not like barging in on the 50 Shades of Grey scene his boss was having. So, before I go on, I just want to say 1 minute and 30 seconds, and this whole episode is 10 times longer than the whole sort of movie. Let's see, what have we had so far? We had 2 counts of negligent homicide, a man hanging, and a boss with a dominant bondage gang. I mean, I'm really glad that they moved for a more light-hearted approach with this series. And definitely a whole lot better. So, after Fortnite emoting on our strapped boss, we have to wait to see what happens to Cowboy Guy in the next episode, which would have been hard for the 1.8 thousand people watching, but I have a power called being 5 months into the future. Starting with the same title card as last time, we see our hero caught up in a bondage gang. Well, his boss is holding him hostage, but I'll say what I see. The first line is not actually said by a Cowboy Guy, but a Scorpion boss, which both are voiced by Slice of Pie. Confused me at first, but it didn't mess up anything.
I really didn't want to hurt you, Cowboy Guy. I really didn't want to mess around with you. But you just had to keep snooping.
Oh, I also forgot to say that the art style did change up to what we know today. I just need to mention that. So, after both of them have some Twitter argument, Cowboy Guy realizes his boss has a zipper on the back of him, and Cowboy Guy sees the chance and starts to distract his boss. He says he has a really nice white hat, which, I'm going to be honest, I do think it fits the man well. White and purple just really go together really nicely. But without a word, Cowboy Guy pulls off John Wick and kicks the gun out of his boss' hand and captures him. By putting the bad guy away in prison, he becomes a sheriff and is ready to protect his town for good. Thank you, Cowboy Guy. See you next time. And that's that. That's Cowboy Guy the Sorta movie and Cowboy Guy Mountain Mountain West. Cowboy Guy has become one of my favorite series on YouTube, as well as Slice of Pie become one of my favorite creators on the site. I see the potential in them and their team. Bepley Davis, the producer, Humble Glep, the layout artist, and Dr. WYN as the editor. I cannot wait for any future installments of the series. The Halloween slash horror slash imposter concept looks great. I cannot wait for it. Well, if it gets into production, of course. So right about here, I would have some heartfelt and deep message to Slice Pie and their team, but I kind of scratched it last second because it gave off the Dick Ryan vibe. So I just want to say thanks for the Cowboy Guy series. I really like it, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds. I also want to say thank you for drawing my Possum Rascal a few times. For others, they may see it as just two drawings, but for me, it means everything. She literally was my, everything, and anything good towards her make me feel, 10 times better. I cannot thank you enough, Slice of Pie, and I hope this video kind of gets closer to that. Thank you. Have a good day.